Hi, and welcome to this screencast on finding criticism of a literary author's work. Finding criticism of a specific work by a particular author is a common task of students taking English language and literature classes. There are two main types of resources that will be beneficial for you to use: books and articles. Let's start with books. You, as a distance user, have the option to request that books be sent to you from one library's circulating collection. Information on how to request a book can be found here, under the Services for Distance Users tab in the Help and How-To box. There's a lot of other information here that is relevant to distance users, so I would recommend that you have a look. Under the Books tab, you can see that there are frequently asked questions and answers on the right-hand side of the page. And towards the bottom, in the middle, is a section for Distance Plus book requests. You can see that there are 3 ways to request a book. To begin your search for finding books, you want to click on Classic Catalog at the top of the page in the red bar. Let's say that we were given the task of finding criticism on the novel The Picture of Dorian Gray by Oscar Wilde. In our search box, we will start by putting in the author. Use the last name, first name order, and then you're going to add the title of the book. Finally, you want to change the drop-down menu from Search Everything to Subject, and click on Search Catalog. You can see that we have 10 titles, and a quick scroll through shows that they all appear to be relevant. If we go into the record for the first book, which is perhaps the one that looks least relevant due to its title, Gothic and Modernism, Essaying Dark Literary Modernity, when we go into it, we'll see why this came up. One of the personal subjects is our author and the book that we're looking for, and there are a number of other authors and other books. So this appears to be a sort of collection of criticism of particular authors' works. You can see here that there's a section on Oscar Wilde's aesthetic Gothic, and this includes The Picture of Dorian Gray. If we go to the Item Information tab, we can see that this book is available in the book stacks of the Queen Elizabeth II Library. This means that this book is a part of the circulating collection, and you are free to request that it be delivered to you. To request it, simply click on the Request button on the left-hand side of the page. You would enter your alternate ID, which is your student number, and your 4-digit library PIN number. Your pickup at location would be Distance Plus. And that sums up searching for print resources of criticism of a particular author's work. Let's move on to electronic sources. Article indexes, also called databases, are going to be extremely useful to you for this task. So we're going to go back to the library homepage, and we're going to click on Article Search in the red bar. Additionally, since The Picture of Dorian Gray is a novel, please refer to the Finding Book Reviews video in this collection. There are a few other article indexes that are useful to try when looking for criticism on a particular novel. From the article search page, we're going to double-click on English Language and Literature in the Indexes by Subject box. This brings up an alphabetical list of the article indexes for English Language and Literature that MUN subscribes to. For this question, we're going to start here at Literature Online. And this is what the interface for Literature Online looks like. I want to point out right away that this particular database can be fairly slow, so just be prepared for that. Here, the first thing we want to do is enter the title of the work in the subject field. I always like to use the select from a list option instead of just typing in the title of the work that we're interested in. This will confirm that the title of the work is a part of this database, and it will also confirm spelling and ordering of words. If we type in the picture of Dorian Gray and click on Look For, we can see that it is here. So just click the tick box next to the picture of Dorian Gray and click on Select. We can see that this is added to our search. You always want to make sure that this Include Journal Full Text tick box is unticked. And then we'll click on Search. And as I said, it is fairly slow. Okay, and there are our results. So we can see that we have 431 entries on the picture of Dorian Gray as a subject. So our results are numbered, and on the right hand side we get the bibliographical details. Our first result is called Double Vision, Some Ambiguities of the Picture of Dorian Gray. To the left of this, we see a small page icon here. To figure out what this means, just look at the key. We can see that this means full record. This means that we get the full bibliographical details of this result. You do not, however, get the full text of the article. To get the full text, you would need to see one of these other icons next to this full record icon. In order to access this, you would have to use the Get It at Memorial button. Some of the results, however, do include the full text right within Literature Online. Now, 431 entries is a lot of results to go through. At this point, you're going to want to narrow down your search. If there's a particular aspect of this novel that interests you, you can add it to your search to help refine your results. Simply click on Modify Search at the top of the page. Let's say, for example, that you are particularly interested in the theme of aestheticism in this novel. To add this to your search, you're going to click on Keyword. If you type in AESTHET and put an asterisk at the end, the database is going to search for this root word with all possible endings. It's a way of simplifying your search and eliminating the number of words that you have to enter. So the database will search for aesthetic, aesthetics, aestheticism, and so on. So let's run our search now. This will limit the number of results that we get and will hopefully give us a manageable number to go through. Again, you want to make sure that this Include Journal Full Text and Keyword Search box is unticked. And feel free to open up another window and do another search while you're performing this one to save some time. Okay, and here are our new results. So you can see that we've gone down considerably to 76 entries as opposed to 431. Okay, and that is Literature Online. So let's go back to the library homepage, click on Article Search, scroll down to English Language and Literature again, and this time we're going to select MLA International Bibliography. So this database looks a little different from the other ones that we have used so far, and the easiest way to start your search here is by simply typing the title of the work in quotes into the first search box. And then we'll click on Search. Okay, and we see that we get 354 results. And again, this is way too many results to go through. One of the nice things about MLA is that there is a search field for an author's work. So if we go back to Modify Search, and scroll down a little, you can see the search field for author's work. If you click on the Look Up Author's Works link next to it, you'll get another search box where you can enter the title of the novel. Picture of Dorian Gray. And we'll click on Find. And you can see here that this database has included the date of publication of the novel. So we'll select the checkbox and click on Add to Search. Before you hit the search button, you want to make sure that you remove our previous search. Okay, and now we can hit search. And you'll see that we still have 322 results. Our next step is to go back to Modify Search, and we'll add a keyword. So again, we're going to type in AESTHET with an asterisk to get all possible endings of the term. We're going to leave the drop-down menu alone, and we're going to click Search. And now we have a very manageable 52 results to work with. And a quick scroll through of some of these results lets me know that they are in fact relevant to our search. Okay, and that concludes MLA International Bibliography. Finding criticism of a literary author's work is often difficult, so if you have any questions, please click on the Ask Us link on the left-hand side of the main library's homepage, where you can access a number of ways to get in touch with the Information Services Department at the QE2 Library. You can chat, you can email, or you can phone. And that concludes this screencast on finding criticism of a literary author's work.